Alright, here we go. Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode of the Bonzil28 Hybrid Wars. Today on a beautiful and maybe peaceful Sunday, we've got a battle between two big-sized carnivores in Diabolus Rex and Scorpiraco. But with that out of the way, let's get started with their genetic contributors. We went over the genetic contributors to the Scorpiraco being the Ceratosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, Kentrosaurus, Majungasaurus, and the Desert Toad. Mainly for the Ceratosaurus being its base and the horn, Pachyrhinosaurus for another part of its base and the frill, Kentrosaurus for the spikes and the thagomizer, Majungasaurus for the osteoderms and rather its tiny arms, and the Desert Toad for its hallucinogenic venom. Now we bring in the new boys in Diabolus Rex. The new boys on the block, Diabolus Rex, meaning Devil King. And it has these dinosaurs as its contributors, being the Tyrannosaurus Rex for its overall base in the skull, the Velociraptor for its central main of intelligence, a Bellosaurus for its osteoderms, the Quincana for its teeth, try and say that 3 times fast, Jackson's Chameleon for the pattern of the horns, and the Mimic Octopus for using camouflage. And here's a shocker, the Saurophaganax with its hooked claws and also its added size, making this hybrid 19 feet tall, 45 feet long, and weighing 8 tons. Jesus, that's a lot. Now it's finally time to go to the analysis platform and see which is the superior being, as one will go to the winner's bracket, the other into the loser's bracket. Starting off with strength, and I think it's pretty obvious, Diabolus Rex. Given the Tyrannosaurus and Saurophaganax genes gives it a much better advantage. Meanwhile, we can say that the Scorpiraco at least survives in the exchange in terms of strength. However, because of its height and overall its mass, it easily just gets pushed around by Diabolus Rex. However, the Pachyrhinosaurus gene can come in handy for Scorpiraco. However, not much for that fight. So now it's currently 1-0 Diabolus Rex. Now we go on to the next attribute being speed. And this is a pretty close one. Scorpiraco is pretty lightweight, so he's got an easy advantage in terms of speed. However, even with the quick muscles of Tyrannosaurus and Saurophaganax for Diabolus Rex, even with that, however, Tyrannosaurus Rex is mainly just used to be like Mike Tyson of the Cretaceous. Something compared to like Giganotosaurus, which is like the Usain Bolt. So in terms of that, it overall just makes the speed of Diabolus Rex rather slow. Yeah, even though they're both pretty powerful, well, at least in terms of agility, maybe stamina, I might give the speed advantage to Scorpiraco, just because it's at least lighter and can at least charge directly at Diabolus Rex. So now the score, 1-1, is a tie between the Devil King and the Scorpion Dragon. Now we'll go on to something a little bit different, that being durability. Both of these dinosaurs have equal amounts of durability because Scorpiraco and Diabolus Rex both come from a belly sword osteoderms. However, maybe in terms of this, and because of the big bulky head, that being of Scorpiraco, I might give it to him because Diabolus Rex, the only thing they just have is just osteoderms on its body, and that's mainly it. There's no way he's getting back up. However, in terms of combat, which we'll get to in just a moment, so chill your horses, I'll just say Scorpiraco just because he's got the osteoderms and the big frill around his head. So it's now 2-1 Scorpiraco. Can his abilities also do something against the Devil King? Let's find out. Next topic of discussion... What the hell? Next topic of discussion is abilities. And not gonna lie, I actually might say Scorpiraco. Like, the only good attribute that Diabolus Rex has is just, it's big. And it's intelligent. And can camouflage. That's it. Like, the more effective ability would be, like, maybe Venom or just at least Camouflage.
in which they both have, but in terms of like how it will fare in a fight like this, I might say Scorpiraco, given that the Sonar Desert Toad has hallucinogenic venom. So which means if we were to pierce the Devil King in some way, then he could maybe just start having him tripping balls and then have him take the win. That is if he can reach his neck when he's like 4 feet short. But in any cases, I might say Scorpiraco. However, Diabolus Rex is very close. Because it has the claws, it has the camouflage, it has the horns, and it has the osteoderms, the teeth of blah 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 blah. However, maybe the Scorpiraco can maybe pull it off. With, of course, the frill, the spikes, the osteoderms, and the fact that he can make anyone start having an acid trip. So, now it's 3-1 Scorpiraco. But how will IQ fare in this? Ooh, we're getting really spicy. And for the next topic, maybe this could be Scorpiraco's downfall, as we have IQ. Or at least just intelligence. And to be quick and honest, it's Diabolus Rex. Scorpiraco might have an advantage if it could find a way to bite Diabolus Rex. However, Diabolus Rex, given with the Velociraptor intelligence, you kind of see where I'm going with, as it looks like a similar other hybrid dinosaur. Wink wink. But in any cases, yeah, Diabolus Rex actually has intelligence DNA. And Scorpiraco doesn't. It just has like a Neanderthal type of intelligence. Well, animalistic, I meant to say. So, without at least saying or anything, Diabolus Rex takes IQ. Now bringing it close to 2-3. However, Scorpiraco is still winning. But can his combat maybe improve, or will the Devil King prevail with another win? Oh boy, time for the topic everybody wants to know. Combat. How do these animals' traits help them in this fight? I mean, that's kind of abilities, but with steroids. So in terms of combat, I again might say Diabolus Rex. It's got a much more bigger frame. It's got bigger arms. It's got a bigger skull. It's got a much more devastating bite and higher intelligence. Oh, and the claws. I kind of forgot about that. Scorpiraco, it does kind of have the tail advantage and kind of the head if it can at least charge. However, because the head being so bulky, I highly doubt it would at least keep its neck up. But I mean, that would be kind of cool because it can like ram into the Devil King's stomach and at least take him out that way. But the horn is just tiny. And if anything, Diabolus Rex, like I said, it has the arms. It's basically the prototype of Indominus Rex. Yeah, he's about to rock Scorpiraco's rear. So, without any type of question, winner in terms of combat, Diabolus Rex. But now for our final topic. Now for the final topic of this video, defense. How well are their defense in this fight? Well, I mean, definitely in terms of combat, it was Diabolus Rex. And for defense, yeah, I might say Diabolus Rex. I mean, again, it just has the stronger frame. And if Scorpiraco can at least grab it, its intelligence would at least think, and to say that Scorpiraco is charging, grab him by the frill and pin him down. So with that, Diabolus Rex, well, I mean, Scorpiraco can at least defend itself using its tail and its big bulky skull. However, again, I might have feared that it might just topple itself over. And just because from the combat advantage that Diabolus Rex has, yeah, I might say Diabolus Rex. So, after all this, in terms of this, for high difficulty, winner, Diabolus Rex. They move on to the winner's bracket. Scorpiraco, the first one to go down into the loser's bracket. And stay tuned for next weekend where we've got Neodominus Sanguis versus another rookie, Malusaurus. We'll see you next week.